What is up, everyone? Welcome back to Base Damage. I actually completely forgot that the Bushi Road Spring Fest has already been going on, and I meant to cover this stuff like a couple weeks back, and I just completely spaced on it. The day of recording this is actually the 14th when the Mexico one will be occurring. So I'm just going to go over the March locations today with Ontario, London, Houston, and Toronto. So we got two different Canada ones. So we are going to be looking at those today, and I will probably just try to do like a month-by-month thing, personally, for Springfest. So later on, by the next time I come back in, all of the April ones should have occurred, and maybe I can try to get back on track from there. But, to anyone, on the day of recording this, good luck to those in Mexico playing today. But let's jump right into it because there's a lot to cover. Obviously, like I said, first one being Ontario. The biggest thing for this, a lot of these decks we've covered already in terms of looking over them, like the Elizabeth Hendrickson, 5 quintuplets, the 8 standby Nino, Caligura. A lot of people know what this is. The one in here that is in every single one of these, I believe. Hold on, let me double check. Because I at least looked at the first one here. I didn't go down any further past the Ontario one. But Chainsaw Man has representation in every single team. So first, second, third, fourth, fifth, sixth, 7th, 8th. Every single one of these. Everything else is mixed up. There's a lot of Elizabeth Hendrickson, which was a little bit surprising to me personally. Caligura, just can't go wrong there. But so much of the Himeno and Aki setup. So I am going to pull up the first one for that, and I'll go over that one in a second. So we're just going to cover like the first through third place real quick. So congratulations to obviously everyone who topped. First place was quintuplets with the probably going to be 8 choice Ichika, the Himeno, Aki, and Elizabeth Hendrickson from 7 Deadly Sins. Second place is Deadly Sins, Chainsaw Man, the Nino, and third place is Caligura, Chainsaw Man, and the Toph Azula top end from Avatar: The Last Airbender. Shout outs to all the firebenders when the eclipse happened. So that is just really cool, but I do want to take a quick look basically at kind of what it looks like, to take a look at like one of the Chainsaw Man decks, because the Chainsaw Man set just came out. It was either like the tail end of January or the beginning of February. It was somewhere in that. It has not been out but for about a month or so as of them topping at this. So obviously it's been out in JP, so people kind of knew what to look for, because there are cards from the Chainsaw Man set on the JP ban list. It's not like banned or anything. I want to say, and don't hold me to this, I want to say it's this particular level 3 Aki is limited to 2 copies, and I think it's both of these Himenos? I believe it's both of these Himenos right here, or like one of the... There's 2 Himenos that are on a pick one of 2. I do know that, and I'm fairly certain it's this. So let's look at the top end real quick, and then we'll continue on. So this is going to be a gold bar with... What is this again? Choose up to 1 level 1 or lower character in your waiting room, put it into your stock, and all of your characters get +1 soul until end of turn. So we do have a double crit trigger here. The Aki combo is a lot of stuff that's like, if you have a Himeno in memory, it gets 4k power and a character encore. On play, you get to salvage back a Devil Hunter. On attack, if the gold bar is in play, if this card gets 1,000 power, put the bottom 4 cards of your opponent's deck into their waiting room, deal 1 damage to your opponent. 1 is equal to the number of climaxes amongst those cards. And I know it all combos off with like the easy revenge thing as well, so really cool there. So this is just a very powerful deck. The other climax combos with this break time Himeno. The combo being, at the beginning of your attack phase, if you have 2 or more other Devil Hunter characters, you can sack the climax, it looks like, to look at up to 3 cards from the top of your deck, choose up to 2 Easy Revenge, which is the event, or up to 2 Devil Hunter Devil characters. Reveal them to your opponent, add them to your hand, put the rest into your waiting room. So you could potentially get like some very nice advantage off of that, which is really cool. And she's a spammable brainstormer. I have not played the deck, so I cannot really give commentary on how it runs for the most part. I just remember looking over a couple of the basic cards and everything. But like I said, so cards from this are definitely hit on the JP side. So it would not surprise me if, you know, we get similar hits at some point in the future. Just stating for sake of argument here, it might happen, it might not, we don't know. But with this kind of representation, it's gonna be very likely. So I'm just gonna leave this pulled up. We're gonna go on down to the second one, which was London, and we're gonna see if we see just as many. Already looking at the beginning, there's only one Himeno Aki in the top three, in the first through third. There's 2 total as opposed to 4. So, first place being, we have a Spy Family Pants Choice. I want to pull that up, most definitely. Caligura, Toph Azula, Polka Choco, really cool there. Another Himeno Aki, Nino, Overlord, Door Bar, and Caligura. So I don't really see any other things that were crazy. See, okay, I do like this, the Samurai build with the Aki. This is really cool. I do want to pull that up. Bang Dreams, kind of a little outlier. I remember seeing, it was like another Bang Dream one right here. Remberton, Shinano. Sorry, I was like, I know I saw some other stuff. So let's take a quick look at the Spy Family one. Which one was it? Oh, that's this one. So letting that load. All of a sudden I decided to make my internet work. The combo is going to be with the level 3 here. When this attacks, if together on an outing is in your climax area, you can pay 1, pitch 1, look up to 3 cards from the top of your opponent's deck, choose up to 3 of them, put them on top of their deck in any order, put 1 card from the top of your clock into your waiting room. Basically lets you like mill climaxes off the top of their deck. So, off of choice trigger and a pants trigger, which I'm guessing is this one, with Nightfall Fiona. On attack, if the pants is in play, we have another Berlint character. Look up to 3 cards from the top of your deck. Choose a Berlint character, reveal it to your opponent, put into your hand, put the rest in any order on the top of your deck. Interesting, because a lot of the times that will say, send it to the waiting room or something, but you get to basically pick your triggers, which is very interesting on that. So, very, very nice. So, it's time for Africa. I don't get that reference, so... but yeah, so Spy Family coming in clutch. So here was the other one, which this guy had a couple SPs and everything to show off, which is really cool. We do have, with this one, Strike from a Katana is the other climax combo for this, so not utilizing the +2 soul one. This is off of this, which this honestly, this SP looks awesome. When this card's battle opponent becomes reversed, you can sack the gold bar, Strike from a Katana. Look up to 3 cards from the top of your deck. Choose up to 3 Devil Hunter characters from amongst them. Add it to your hand. Put the rest in the waiting room. And this gets an extra 2k power and character encore until the end of your opponent's next turn. And he already gets like a big buff on attack and everything. So Homeboy just gets really, really big. But you can only pull off the climax combo once. So it's understandable that he only has like 2 copies. So that's very interesting. So basically going 8 gold bar here. This one, Resolute Unsheathing. Oh, it's both. They're both Resolute Unsheathing, but this is the triple rare, so that's really cool. So, yeah. So, let's continue along. Like I said, congrats to everybody who played in London. Really cool. Next is Houston, Texas. This is really cool. So I know we had a whole bunch of people in the group, in the Discord group and everything that were checking out this. So once again, we do see immediately Chainsaw Man with the Himeno Aki. We have Ozuki Polka, and then Toph and Azula. So Azula. Why am I saying Azula? Azula. Then we have Overlord, 7 Deadly Sins, Caligura, RSL, Review Starlight. Really? Okay, hold on. Cool. Chainsaw Man, and then Avatar: The Last Airbender. So. Let's see. Bale. Hold on. We have a Hololive Bay Toa one? Hold up now. Oh, Guilty Gear Strive. Definitely been wanting to see some of this getting played. I legitimately thought we were going to see Guilty Gear Strive at Worlds, but we really didn't. So, kind of wonky there. So first off, this was the Review Starlight one. So, stuff's loading. What do you... Oh, snap. They were running the Toa top in. Okay, I'm down. Oh, on attack, if waking up together is in your climax area, you can pay one, pitch one. Look at the top card of your opponent's deck, put it on top or bottom of their deck. Then put the bottom 3 cards of their deck into the waiting room. Deal X damage to your opponent. It gets 1,000 power to end of turn, and X is equal to the number of level 0 or lower cards amongst those cards. Climaxes are regarded as level 0 for this, which is really crazy. And then the Bay combo? Really? Okay, I was looking for it. The Thank You, because this is a really funny combo. When Thank You is placed on your climax area, if you have 2 or more other Hololive characters, this gets the following abilities until the end of your opponent's next turn. During your opponent's turn, this cannot become reversed, which is just hilarious. And when this card attacks, look at up to 2 cards from the top of your deck. Choose 1 card amongst them, put it on top of your deck, put the rest into your waiting room. Basically just letting you pick what your triggers are going to be, which in a gold bar deck is probably just like, oh, hey, make it so I don't trigger, 15 gold bars, So, hell, this is kind of cool to see. Obviously, Springfest is, in my opinion, a little bit more casual, so you do see some really cool decks like this popping out, using the Iris promo. Mad respect to this dude right here, hell yeah. You know that if I see some Hololive, I'm going to be taking a look at it here. So, we have Salvage Pants. Let's see. So, the top end is going to be this. When this card attacks, if I Am Reborn is in your climax area, you may pay the cost. Just pay 1, pitch 1. Perform one of the following effects. Look at up to 3 from the top of your opponent's deck, and then choose up to 3 from amongst them put in your opponent's waiting room. And she gains 3k power till end of turn. That's all in one effect, by the way. Or burn your opponent for 2. It's like a mountain of text or burn 2. So that's going to be the salvage trigger. It looks like this Hikari is the other one for the pants. On attack, if the pants is in play, look at up to 4 cards from the top of your deck, choose 1 Review character amongst them, reveal it to your opponent, put it in your hand, put the rest into your waiting room. So that is the combo setup for that. And I believe this is using a lot of the newer cards. I don't remember a lot of the cards that were from it. Jazzy can confirm if he watches this. He is the Review Starlight Master on this one. And yeah, so like I said, we saw some Guilty Gear Strive. I was really surprised to look over and see Bay Toa. Okay, shout outs to this dude. I don't care if you got 4th place. You got 1st place in my book, bro. Arifureta showing... we also thought Arifureta was going to see a bit more showing at either Worlds or something. But we're already 3 in, and this is the first one that's topped. So that's kind of crazy. And lastly is Toronto, also in Canada. Immediately we see a Himeno Aki, Data Live 8-book, and Spy 8 pants. I do want to see the Spy family one. I apologize, I don't know anything about Data Live. But you know, just to be fair, because I have been looking at everything else, let's pull it up just to show fairness. Which we have another Spy 8 pants. So we have Slime 8 pants. Surprised not to see a standby in there. Overlord with the Door Bar combo, Caligura, another 8 pants, Caligura, and another Himeno. So this seems to be the 2 is Himeno, Aki, and Caligura, and then whatever the third one is whatever. We do not have set confirmations on the team that got 4th place, but we do have we have a lot of Himeno Aki in this one. Himeno Aki, 8 standby Atla, and Kai Ramlethal. Kai being the level 1 combo and Ramlethal being the top end. Let's see. And Canon Kokoro from Bang Dream. Okay, cool. But in this one, so we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We have 6 showings of Himeno Aki. And like I said, I haven't even looked at the ones after March. So 6. I'm gonna count the entirety for the month of March. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, and then we know all 8 in the first one. So that is 16 plus 8 is 24. I had to make certain I was doing math correctly. It's been a long day. 24 showings of Chainsaw Man. Yeah, y'all are on the chopping block. Let's be real. I'm not going to look at the April ones just yet. That is going to be a future video. But just kind of wanted to show this off real quick. So this was the 8 pants. So it's going to be the same Fiona from before. And it's going to combo with the Agent Twilight. On attack, if the pants trigger is in play, and your hand has 6 or less cards. We have some Gura conditions. You may pay the cost if you do deal 3 damage to your opponent, which is only 2 stock. If this damage is canceled, you may deal 1 damage to your opponent. Very, very nice, actually. So, I mean, you're swinging for, like, 6 damage with him, because the burn for 3, and then his 3. So that's really cool. And the other pants... Oh, yeah, the other pants was the Fiona. Okay, great. And then the Data Live one, I guess I could still read off the combos, if nothing else. So we do have a Realized Feelings off of... When this card's battle opponent becomes reversed, if Proof of Love is in your climax area, and you have 4 or more other Date Celestial Spirit characters, you can put 1 card from your hand into the waiting room. If you do, deal 3 damage to your opponent, look at the top card of your opponent's deck and put it on top of their deck or into their waiting room. So, very interesting there. And the other hold on, what's it? Hold on. It said 8 pants, right? No, it said 8 book. I was thinking 8 pants off the Spy Family. I'm sorry. I was like, oh, it's pants. No, it's 8 book. Forgive my ignorance. I was looking at 8 pants so much. So the climax combo for this is if you have another date character, pay to put the top card of your deck into your clock and add a Proof of Love from waiting room to climax area. Okay, so there's another one in here. Is there? Yeah, okay, there's a level 1 Toka. At the beginning of your encore step, if in this town Bast in the Sunset is in your climax area and you have another date or celestial spirit, and there is no character facing this card or the character is reversed, so Fever Conditions from Bang Dream, look at up to 5 cards from the top of your deck, choose 1 date or celestial spirit amongst them, reveal to your opponent, put into your hand, put the rest into your waiting room, and this gets an extra 500 power till the end of your opponent's next turn. So it does seem to get fairly big in general, but you are like digging, basically trying to hand pick what you want for that combo. So very, very nice combo in general. But like I said, a lot of Chainsaw Man showing here, and not like any variation. It doesn't seem. I believe I counted every single one of these that I counted was all Hime no Aki. I don't see a different showing of anything else outside of this. So this is basically the hope. We do have a standby mirror right there. It's still alive and kicking, Bushi. Come on now. I guess I might as well show off the Jacko Ramlethal one just to say. I know the Ramlethal combo is the level 3 that lets you summon 2 level 1s for very, very low cost, and you just get like some crazy burn shenanigans going off. I'm just glancing over, just make certain I didn't miss anything. So I guess the only variation was the Samurai version, but it's still the Aki top end for the most part. So yeah, it's just a really crazy representation in terms of that. So I don't know if that's going to continue through. If it doesn't get hit, if we're going to see a lot of this Chainsaw Man deck going through into Fall Fest, but you know, we got to see how far it makes it through Spring Fest alone. This is just 4 of them, and we have 20 plus decks is already, so I can only imagine the other 2. We're going to take a sneak peek after I finish recording this and just take a look at it. Yeah, this is the Ramlethal right here. And then it summons the Luciferos right here. And it just crazy amounts of just instances of damage. And the Kai was this one? Or it's Jacko, is the Jacko combo. I was thinking Kai with the other one, so this is the Jacko combo. Okay, cool. Anyway, sorry, we're going a little bit lengthy on this one, so we're going to go ahead and call it here. But yeah, so this is going to have a lot of representation, it feels like, until Bushi finally decides to swing the banhammer. Hopefully, for those who lost to the deck, they get some easy revenge that way. So, puns aside with that, thank y'all very much for watching. Gonna definitely be trying to keep up with this. Once again, I can't believe I forgot that Springfest even started happening. I wasn't looking into it at all until today. I was like, oh, snap, I need to look into this. So, yeah, that's going to be it. Thank y'all very much for watching. We'll see y'all on the flip side. Peace out for now.